All right, we are back on another episode of the Player Circle, man, where we have a special guest, man. We are here to talk about his football journey. We're here to talk about how he carved his path through JUCO, Central Michigan, now at ACU, the ups and downs, the business of the game. We're here to talk about it all. I got a very special guest, man, a guy that I'm very close to, a guy that gets on my nerves, a guy that calls me all the time about nonsense, but I love him to death, man. My guy, Sam Hick, man. Introduce yourself to everybody, man. Tell us who you are, where you're from, all the good stuff we need to know.
Sam Hicks from Fort Worth, Texas. I'm currently at ACU right now. I play football here. I'm a grad, so I got my degree and stuff like that as well. Exercise science, bachelor of science. What else? Yeah, I play receiver, running back, returner. So
in the anime a little bit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you said what?
I see you in a little bit of anime.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, all that good stuff. I'm saying, man, loosen up, man. Tell them what you are.
I know how you know what I'm saying. I watch anime, man. I play Madden. Got a control me at all times. What else? I'll be on YouTube a lot. I'll be watching YouTube, watching football stuff right now. Yeah, bro. I really just be showing. I like to vintage shop too. I like clothes. I like to dress up. So yeah, man.
Varying aspects of your personality, man. I ain't mad at that. So look, let's get into it, man. All right, so look, let's talk about your football journey. Now, I wanted to have you on because now I think you got a unique journey, right? You were a guy that I had the opportunity to coach in high school. You had all the ability in the world. Some call you undersized when you're looking at the college landscape. Some overlooked you in the process. Man, you had to go the JUCO route. Man, talk about your football journey, man. Talk about your high school recruiting experience and how you led to Saddleback, and then how you transitioned to Central Michigan and so on and so forth. Man, give us that journey.
Okay. So I had no offers coming out of high school, for real. Not for real. It was like a partial scholarship in a way. It's why I started to pay out my pocket. So, you know, because they didn't know I was in it. They didn't know I was still available. So all the offer scholarships was like done, right? But they still took me in. After that, I was killing the guys in the scout team, you know, see where I was, see where I stood. That told me where I stood at. So I said, F this, when COVID hit, it was a perfect time for me to leave. Right. So I left. That's when I was looking at so many JUCOs. It was between Trinity Valley, and Fullerton as well, Golden West, and Saddleback College for JUCO. I was going to end up go to Fullerton. But Saddleback, I had a little connect from Saddleback. So Larry Brown called one of the coaches, and that coach, the head coach of Saddleback, he was like, shoot, we'll take him. You know, he got to compete. And I competed, did my thing, balled out, you know. It was done second day. I became one and done. Second team conference in JUCO. I wasn't the guy. You know what's crazy? I wasn't like the guy with the most receptions, like that, or with the most targets for real. Like I was like the second guy with the second most targets, but I made that count for real. Like, you know, then I was still the guy, but you know, that was throwing to someone else, you know, all that. You know, that's why I was like second team conference, but I would have been first team if I would have more targets for real. But I think I had the most yards on my team. What else? Shoot, that's when Montana. I hit a how this worked. I know Montana State was hitting me up, right? But they never put an offer. So what I did, I saw them at a Mississippi Viejo High School spring showcase. All the coaches was there. I was just there acting I was doing YouTube, which I was, but at the same time, I was talking to the coaches too. So I know I got Montana State to finally pull that thing. That's when I got the offer. And then Arizona State on that visit called me But I sure I thought I should get that offer. But with all the BS going on there, all the coaches got fired and stuff that year for the allegations. And then
Mm-hmm.
Michigan also called that day as well. So I had two schools call me on the visit that day, and they offered me. And I wanted to stay another year, to be honest. I didn't really want to go to Central, but it was cool. Um, you know, I feel like y'all should, like me giving y'all advice, I feel like y'all should, do what y'all want to do. Don't let nobody try to force you to do is like, bro, it's so annoying when you got parents and coaches just telling you in your head, telling you, what you should do. No, bro, like you want to do it, fool. Like you don't want to do it, don't
Man,
do it.
you said something real quick, man, that I want to touch on. You said that you weren't the main guy at Saddleback. You didn't get the most targets. So, how did you take advantage of what you had? So you didn't have a lot of targets, man. You had the opportunity to touch the ball, and they ended up leading to you going to Central Michigan. You know what I mean? Like as far as not being the main guy, not getting all the options that you want within the offense. How did you utilize that to your advantage, man? What were the
See,
ways that you did it? What was your
it's weird.
mindset? How did that lead to Central Michigan?
It's weird because I was the guy who could do so many things on that team. So
Yeah.
I kind of worked myself into the offense. Like, yeah, he's the starting slot, but also give him the ball out the backfield, give him sweeps, all that stuff. So I'm doing other things.
Mm-hmm.
They just want to get him the ball more, was made him the receiver one away, but he really weren't in disguise. I really was because I
Mm-hmm.
made things count, and I took
Yep.
it. Like going against Mount Sac. Like Mount Sac was like that's a top JUCO. I had over 100 against them boys and a touchdown or two, and that said a lot. You feel me? So um, I feel like you gotta make it count when you get the ball in your hands. Like look to score. Don't get complacent when you have the ball in your hands. Like I look at it now, especially being in Central. It's like you can't just be cool with the ball and then go like, okay. No, bro, you gotta get the ball and like try to score, literally try to score because you might not get it in the game. Literally, you don't know what these coaches want to do with that game plan. You don't know what's in the game plan. You do so many stuff in practice. When it's game time, you don't know what's gonna happen. So that's how I look at it now. That's my opinion with it. Like if you one of them guys, you could be like is what the coaches here ACU call a tweener. You could be you a tweener, bro. Just do that. Just tell them like you. But it is a double fork though, because some coaches don't know what they want to do with you, and that could hurt you. But if you good at both, why not? So I feel like
Well, it's like I've always told you, man. The more you can do, the harder it is to keep you off the football field, right? So at your JUCO, man, you're playing receiver, man. You were electric with the ball in your hands, man. You could do it in the return game, all that. How did you end up going to Central Michigan? I know you touched on it a little bit with Arizona State, with Montana, and all that, but you end up deciding on Central Michigan, man. What was that transition like from JUCO to now? You're at a higher level college football program, man. You're coming from the JUCO ranks. You move up, man. What was that experience like, man? What led to you choosing Central Michigan?
uh I say in my opinion, it's like the playbook, like the urgency of learning the playbook. I say
Mm-hmm.
like when I came in, it didn't look. It's like it's a true colors of everything. Like playbook, the coaches, how they act towards you, and all that. Like
Uh-huh.
even with the players too. Like the players, they gonna look at you so different. Like who it is? Like who is this guy? You know what I'm saying? Like it's like you really gotta earn your respect around these guys. Even where I'm here now, I earn my respect a little bit, but I still gotta keep doing that because every day you can earn your respect. You ain't gonna stay the same. But the playbook is really what's the biggest change to me,
Right.
especially complex playbook. Like you don't have to be in that film room because that playbook is like this, depending on what type of playbook, what type of
Yeah.
offense, type of conference you're in. all that is that. And when we run a pro style. Coach Mack was he was like Nick Saban disciple with that. If that's a thing. So he coached under Nick Saban, coached with him. So he used his offense similarly, and boom, that thing was so complex. Like, especially at the receiver, even running back, you gotta know a lot of assignments, So I was a receiver and then they moved me to running back. So that was a different thing too, but even they had their own work cut off for them too.
So what was the main thing that led you, man? So I know that you had like the recruiting aspect. I know that you said the playbook was big. Was it the coaches, the feel that you have from the coaches, man? Did it make you feel wanted? Did you like the school? Did you like the campus? I mean, you go from Texas to Cali up to Michigan where it's freezing outside.
If you want me to keep it real with you,
that's what we looking for, man. We want the raw and realness, bro.
I really it was a blessing, but I ain't really know when it wanted to. I feel like it was just the best offer I had. But if you really want me to be so real, I wanted.
Yeah, that's why we on here. Yeah, be real.
I wanted to stay another year at JUCO.
Okay, why is that? Tell me why. Because the reason why I'm asking, and the reason why I want you to get real with it is because, man, somebody could be listening to this that could be in the same situation as you, and they need to hear the real and the raw. Now, you wanted to stay at JUCO for another year. What was the reason why you wanted to do that? Like, what? Looking back at it, of course, everything is hindsight is 2020. We know that, but now looking back on it, what made you want to stay? Like, hey, man,
this is in 2021, going to 2022. So the controversy of how coaches looked at JUCO now wasn't like that 2 years ago. So then it was getting to that point though. But I wanted to really put myself on a pedestal and put my skills to the test. Like again, like I really wanted to go even higher. Okay, I want to have 400, but I got dudes leaving now. I'm really gonna be the guy now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I saw 800,000, like all conference, even higher, and I had coaches like talking to me. Like, the only reason they take me because their rosters was filled and their roster would be gone the next year. I felt like I could have done it again, And they like guys who come back. Okay, he been there another year. He played last year. Oh yeah, I've seen the cycle too many times with JUCO guys like that. Like John Alexander, JUCO with 2 or 3 years, and he was like, okay, now he's a man among boys for sure. Like all that stuff. But since the Michigan was, for one, it was in Michigan. It's for 2, it was in a small town. For 3, I don't know. I just didn't feel like it. I know they ran the ball a lot because it's in the MAC. And then even when, I see dudes telling, oh, but they had a good season. They got lose and all that, bro. For one, they had 2 good linemen leaving and stuff. And you don't know, in the MAC is so unpredictable. One team was good in 1 year and they bad in this year. Literally, Central was cold the year before I got there. And we been bad the next 2 years. We ain't hit the bowl game. The 2 years I was there, we ain't touched the bowl game at all. And we lost both our trophies. So what? You feel me? So I just felt like, even though it was a blessing, education, got my education, but my opinion wise, I felt like I should have stayed. But me listening to people, I don't know. I felt like I knew enough. I took the information. I felt all that stuff, but who knows? Who knows what would have happened if I did stay? I might not have got picked up if I did stay,
So you're saying you felt like you rushed the process. You felt like you rushed.
I felt like I did.
Yeah. And then what I hear is you saying that you felt like you settled for Central Michigan. Because I know, me and you in the conversation, we don't need to get into it because it ain't everybody's business. But the conversations we've had, we've always talked about how that you have more to offer. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so tell me if I'm wrong. But what I'm hearing is you felt like you rushed the process out of the JUCO because, hey, man, I need to get to this, this D1 level, whatever. Oh. And then also looking back on it's man, I wish I would have trusted myself a little bit more knowing what I know now. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no,
Yeah.
like real talk, real talk. Like
Mm-hmm.
I felt like, bro, I was getting even fast. Even my coach said, "Dang, you getting even faster, stronger." Like I'm showing out. I'm going crazy in the spring. Like
Right, right.
they did Saddleback that year needed help. Like you feel me? Like they had some of my boys there, one of my boys there, but like like he can't do it all by himself. You feel me? So
Mm-hmm.
and they still lost. Like I don't know. Like my boy for one, my boy Capena stayed. He was there for 2 years. He at Washington State. He's still there and he playing. You feel me? Like you would never know though. But I feel like even my dad money situation helping me. That was a one of the things that made me want to leave. But I kind of had a
Mm-hmm.
plan. I kind of had a
Yeah.
plan. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I don't know. I don't know, man. That was a hard one, bro. But
Yeah.
I know God got a plan. Like wherever you take, it's a route. It's still end up in the end route, right? But I don't know, bro. I really don't know. Like I feel like that's just how I feel. Like I feel like if you're in my situation, bro, just listen to yourself, bro. Pray about it, and don't let nobody tell you. For one, I had too many heads in my ear constantly, constantly,
Yep.
constantly, constantly. So like, oh, it's just me. You think too? I'm not like, no, I'm not thinking I'm too good. So I just don't think I would. I don't think I would have prospered. I just don't think that I would have fit into that offense. Yeah, that
Mm-hmm.
had KP, all that D-Rich and all that. But literally, KP was just going on. KP strive off of pylon routes and kick and punt returns. Literally, none of that is my game. I could run the ball at the backfield. I know I can do that. He wasn't a running back. I was a running back real life. And I'm more of a technician. Man, like his in my game, yeah, it's on a like it's the kind of same but different at the same time because I still do different other stuff. I'm more shifty, you know what I'm saying? I want like a
Mm-hmm.
lot of routes and I could go in the backfield and get the band off. I just didn't think I don't know. I didn't think that was my. Didn't think I fit in the MAC conference point blank period. I'm not a MAC player, bro. You know, I'm not.
Uh-oh.
I don't think. I don't
Uh-oh.
think I'm a MAC. I was more like.
We about to change the conversation. Okay, go ahead. Keep finished. Go ahead.
Give me. I think I
Yeah.
was more like USA. Um, I said that even like the USA's maybe Sun Belt or Pac-12 type of guy because that's what a lot of players are in there describing. Easily I can name a lot. You feel me? Like even the Big 12 was so perfect because Big 12 is straight spread and guys like that who could work in open field,
Mm-hmm.
literally. And that's why their offense is so crazy. And defense always get head top over or something like that, get done in or something like that. I don't know. But the Mac is like the little brother of Big Ten. Literally, them boys ground and pound over there. You know, they some dogs over there for sure. And I'm not knocking down the Mac. I just didn't think I fit in the Mac. And you could ask anyone, you could ask Sean. Me and Sean was talking about that. Like, so that's just my opinion on that, for real, for real.
Well, getting back on track, I think when we look at it, man, the lessons in this. Here's the first thing. The first thing is the lessons was you felt like you rushed it. You initially rushed it.
Not for sure
The
worth it. And I was always told never rush that process in JUCO.
right,
Every time I
right,
talk to
right,
everybody who was in JUCO, they was like, bro, whatever you do, just don't rush the process. I'm like, bro, you cold? Why you here? Like, I felt I want to get out.
right. And so you felt like you rushed it. You made a decision, and then also what we got out of that too is it sounds like it has nothing to do with the conference. It sounds like it was an offense that didn't utilize your skill set correctly. But I
I
think,
feel like that too.
but I think that you're missing something that's bigger, something that's greater. What you realize too, man, you may rush the process. You may went to a program in Central Michigan, man, that where you felt like it didn't utilize your skill set, but you found out that you can do multiple things. You can play receiver, you can play running back, you can return kicks, and overall, you realize how good of a football player you are and what you have to offer. That's the thing that we got out of that at Central Michigan. So all these things align for a reason, for a purpose. It's not that you didn't that you made a mistake, because you didn't necessarily make a mistake. I think you found out how valuable you actually are. And listening to you talk, man, talking about your experience, talking about how you felt like you should have waited a year, I think you realize your value now. And if you could go back in time, you'd be like, man, if I knew then what I knew now, if I knew what I was then at that point, I wouldn't have rushed that decision. I would have made a more thoughtful decision. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense?
Yeah.
And I think that's powerful for people, for the kid who's in high school that may be listening to this. I think that's powerful. I don't think you realize what you said. I don't think you realize how deep you just got about what you were talking about, because there's somebody that may need to hear that. There may be a JUCO guy that's listening to this that might need to hear that. And that experience that you just gave them, your experience that you just gave them, can help them make the decision. Go ahead.
Real talk. That's why I thank God every day. Like on Twitter, I'll be posting that. I thank God for my gift. Like that's all I say. Because that's a real gift, bro. Not a lot of players have that, I swear.
Right.
And even like that's a lot of ballers for sure, but not a lot of people have that gift. They can just do that. Like I have realized, people tell me, you even told my high school, like, yo, shifting yo quick. I'm like, yeah, but everybody was quick shifty too. No, bro. I realized, bro, I got like I got like a rare card nobody has. Like,
Yep.
Like if I put in, okay, you still see me? Okay. Like, bro, OTAs, no cap. I caught the ball so crazy, quick step, huh? Ooh, I got the guilt to make people say, ooh, so crazy with ease. Like I don't know, like people that I don't know, maybe people find this thing I'm just talking about. I'm so serious. Like this is a real God-given gift, bro. Like, and some of y'all might, you feel me? Some players got that, and I don't think they know they really have that, because if they did, bro, I don't know, man. I don't know, and I feel like.
Here's the thing, man. Like back in high school, I used to tell you that, and when guys used to tell you that, it's because we knew it. We've been where you're trying to go. We know what it's like. But the thing is, now that you've seen it, now you've grown, you've matured, and you understand. Like, man, this is who I am. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing wrong with that. You just had to go down a different path. You see what I'm saying? Now let's go through this. So we need to get into this, because I think people need to hear your experience at Central Michigan, man. You go from Saddleback College, you go to Central Michigan. Man, we've had to talk multiple times on the phone before. You go through your ups and downs of fighting on the depth chart, man. How did you deal with the business side of football, dog? When you finally got up in there, you got to that higher level. You had the opportunity to really see what it was like. How did you deal with that? How did you deal with coaches saying one thing, doing another? How did you deal with them trying to find your replacement each and every year? How did you deal with them telling you that they want you to play, and then all of a sudden you buried on the depth chart? How did you go through those processes?
Oh man, I don't know. I felt like I just had to thug it out. I was so mad about it though. I had to thug it out. You feel me? There's nothing y'all can do about that, bro.
Okay.
Nothing. There's nothing y'all can do about that. I'm sorry, bro, but it's like, especially where I was, like, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to charge on my phone just for the die. I feel like with that dude, you just gotta act like practice the game is the game, bro. Every practice game day.
Yep.
Dude, I don't know. I feel like, bro, it's a business, bro. The head coach gonna want to do what he want to do. The head coach he gonna have his ideas. He gonna have his plan. Nah, it don't be like because he's trash. You're not even trash. Everybody at college good. Majority of guys, you're not even trash. It's just like, I feel like he's the best for our playbook and going against his team on this day. Simple as that. And the dude got the hot hand. He's hot. He's hot. Like, I don't know. I even had my position coach vouch for me, but it is what it is. It's a business.
So how do you deal with the ups and downs, man? You're dealing with it, man. Let's say, We're going to get in how you got the ACU, but now we got a freshman that comes in the ACU, for example. That freshman, he's the hot guy. He's the guy that got promised all this stuff. You see the ups and downs, and hold on, and you see yourself in that guy, whoever that freshman is, for example. What are the things that you're telling him now? Like, hey man, look, I've been there before. I know what you're dealing with. How do you respond to those type of situations?
I say, bro, just keep praying, bro. Be in the film room. It's all about perception. It's all about
expand on that.
So like, if you got a bad perception already, like, oh, he don't work hard, he don't go in film, you're already down. You on a bad side, but you work hard, you go in film. They are most likely to vouch for you and see, yeah, he's a work. He care about this. He care about this. Like, this matters to him. It's all about it matters to you or not. And you know, like, bro, that's what it is, all about perception. Like, you got guys off messing up off the field. Like, dude, you got guys messing up off the field, bro. These coaches gonna start just like creating this idea in their head. Okay, he's gonna do this off the field. How I know he's not gonna, he's not gonna be disciplined on the field, like, you know what I'm saying, or in the meeting room, or like that type. They will literally create these ideas, and they talk about this stuff in meetings. And there's some correlation in that, because if you off the field acting up, bro, you're not gonna be what like, if I'm a coach, how can I expect you to be disciplined on the field in chaos with thousands looking at you on TV if you can't do it in the classroom or behind doors, being a good person, like all types of stuff like that, like go in the meeting, bro. Like, if you ain't got nothing else to do, okay, have free time, but bro, go in the meeting room for at least 30 minutes, bro. Go in and look at the film for these 30 minutes. Like,
take advantage of your opportunities.
Like, bro, take advantage of your off time. Like, bro, you ain't even got to be for 2 hours, bro. I need to go in the film room for like 30 minutes to an hour. I'm good. I got the rest of the day to myself.
Right.
Bro. Like, kids or not, like, I'm learning. I already got majority to play with now. Like, and I just got here. I know there's still more stuff. But yeah, but I've got a good understanding right now. You feel me? Like,
so you said something that was important, man. You said something about the perception that the coaches have of you because they pay attention to what you do off the field, or I don't want to say off the field. Let's say away from the building. Let's say away from the complex, right?
Yeah.
But now, so we talked about your time in Saddleback. We talked about the experience that you had at Central Michigan, the ups and downs, dealing with the business side of that. And then you enter the transfer portal, okay? It's one of those deals, man, where you had to make a decision. You had to think it through. But also, I want to touch on what you said earlier is, as far as the coaches, is the relationships. How important is the relationships with the coaches, man, while you're in school, especially when you enter that transfer portal, especially while you're waiting on a call, you're trying to get that interest from the schools, man. How important are those relationships with those coaches?
It's very important, because if you don't got a relationship with a coach, he just gonna forget about you like at the back of the head, and then give. And he's like, for new guys, new guys come to Porter every day. So they stand. So boom, I'm gonna put y'all's perspective, right? So boom, we got Madden 25, right? We got Madden 25 right now, Madden 24 right now, right? We playing it, but we don't play as much, right? We don't play as much, right? It's tweaking all that. The NCAA come out. Everybody won. The NCAA just came out. That's the new guy in the portal. Now his eyes on that. They not forget. Like, then he forgot about you. I don't want to play Madden no more, because I'm focused on NCAA now. So it's like, if that's a good analogy, but
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, for Shorty, boom, Shorty tweaking, right? Shorty here tweaking, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you don't want to deal with
her. Yeah, go ahead, finish, man. Go finish your topic, dog.
I'm out the window. I see a bad light skin shirt with curly hair, right? Looking good. And she swagged down. I'm like, hold on. I'm talking to her now. I don't care about you. I'm talking to her now. And she cool. Ain't not giving no problems. Oh yeah, we ain't good. We ain't good street.
Mm-hmm. So then the question is, then how do you maintain those relationships then? All right, man. Like, I know that I'm getting ready to leave. Fit. I know I'm trying to get in the sport. Or how do I maintain those relationships?
You gotta keep talking to them, asking questions. When's the visit? All that stuff. But you don't want to blow his phone up, right? But you gotta stay on his mind, and you gotta be. Coach Pugh telling me blow up his phone, so he don't care. Blow up his phone. You feel me? Yeah, dude. You just gotta stay on his mind any way it counts. You feel me? Post on Twitter, tag him if you really want to.
Mm-hmm.
DM him, all that type of stuff. Like, and call him, say how his day went, all that stuff. Let's stay on his mind. But this guy's important every day.
Right.
In high school, you gotta keep in touch. So that's why I say that's all you can do, really.
So let's talk about your portal experience, man. So let's say you really been in the portal 3 times. If we want to put it that way, let's call it 3 times. If you want to be technical, you know what I'm saying. So you had the time at junior college, man. You end up leaving, going to Central Michigan, and now, man, you hit the portal. What was that experience like for you, man? What was that like, kind of going through that recruiting process? Again, from that standpoint, what was it like recruiting the coaches? What was it like you said earlier, man, reaching out to the coaches, trying to get in touch with them to stay on their mind? And what ended up, what led you signing with ACU?
Okay, boom. So it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool, but at the same time, it's stressful, right? Because he's talking to other guys. UNLV was one of the guys that hit me up early, but they off the guys. Never seen me, got me in a visit. I'm gonna tell y'all one crazy. LIU, first one, soon like the photo, offered me, right? Keep that in the back of your mind. LIU offered, right? We go Sam bound down to April. I'm getting out of school. South Michigan State calling me. The running back coach calling me. Hey, what's over all this? And this was from my head coach tagging me in it. Our running back GA told the running back coach called me, boom. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But he tell you this. We look for one guy. I'm looking for some ballers on K from the state. Just know you're not the first on the board. Because that was the case, he would have told you, you want me on a visit. It's like you was visit next week, offer you. At that point, I was like, dude, this nigga, bro, sounds a state. Dang, bro. May 13th, something like that. The guy from Memphis, I got a text from a guy from Memphis committed. We done for now. Just like that. I almost want to block him so bad. I ain't gonna cap. Mm-hmm. I'm looking through the phone like, who is this dude from Memphis? I couldn't find him. So I knew he wasn't like that. No offense to him. I'm looking through the phone, I'm like, bro, I can't find this dude. I'm like, man, I threw my phone like, bro, really? It's gonna be like that. It was like guys he offered. It was the guys they offered that you feel that you better than, bro. That's how it is. But LIU, tell me why LIU wasn't committable from the start. It's crazy. Like the portal experience is one of the craziest experience you will experience in your life, bro.
Yeah.
With LIU, I say like even Coach Pugh was kind of confused at this point because he's like, why they asking for your height? Like he called like, why they asking for your height? I don't know. That was the first red flag. We going down the line. Okay, boom. They had said eventually I'm like, they talking about when everybody get back so I can meet everybody. Second red flag, I guess. So point puts to this, I ain't going to visit. Now I started to commit that time, no, we won't wait till you talk to head coach. Third red flag, because why you offer me and the head coach never said nothing. The receiver coach there said you got an official offer straight like that. How the heck? How the head coach didn't approve on this? Like talking about, yo, we don't know what's going on with the receiver room and stuff like that. All right, so we're gonna throw LIU to the side to the last point, and this was ACU. My boy Slim, shout out to Slim. He was just like, man, off my God, bro, you got dog. It's like, yeah, shit, we need to run back all the time, right? But he was on the visit ACU. He never. And boom, he was like, all right. And then this I know they wanted me or not. They said, "Senior film, we're gonna see you." Is the head coach like you? We take him to visit the next day. I'm like, all right, bet. Visit next day, got offered, about to commit right then and there. All right, I had to commit the next day. I committed, now I'm here, that's why I got it. ACU came out of nowhere. But I felt that was like a God extending his hand here. You could do this. Like, I feel like that was God's plan for real.
Yeah, so you look back on it, you talk about the Portland and just the ups and downs of that. And you don't want to say the lies, but the lies, the inconsistencies, the lies, guys playing games, man, just the crazy process. And I think, kind of walking through it with you, man, is the inconsistencies and people seeing the real business side of this thing, man, and understanding how it really is. It's crazy. And you being able to land at ACU, man, to a place where, they have some guys already on the roster, but, man, they're looking at you and your talent. And it goes back to what we talked about earlier, where you were primarily in the slot at Saddleback back at the JUCO. You worked the positions at Central Michigan, man. You return kicks. All that stuff led to ACU, where ACU wants you to be versatile. They want to use you all over the field because you realize your real value, and you had a spot where they saw your real value. So, like you said, man, it's a God's thing, and it's all faith-based, like we talked about before, where it all led to a head, man, where it put you in the right position. You know what I mean? So I think that's interesting, man. And I think what you told everybody about your experience, man, people need to hear that. They need to understand how this thing really is. They need to understand how cutthroat this thing can be. You know what I mean? And as we sit there, man, and as we wrap this thing up, out of everything that you said today, out of all the stuff that you talked about with the experience at JUCO, experience at Central Michigan, now that you just recently signed with ACU, what would you tell people where you like, look, man, if you don't remember anything I said today, I need you to remember this. What would be that last thing that you
tell? I say always trust God's plan, have faith. Gotta have faith. I would say there's 2 to 3 same things I would say. Have faith.
Okay.
That God is trying to get you there, but he's gonna push it through some. You feel me?
Yeah.
He's gonna push it through some stuff.
Yeah.
A ton of it, right? And then the second thing, always trust yourself, bro. Do what makes you happy. My cousin said that. Eric Green, who said that, who played for TCU, who went to the league, he told me, do what makes you happy. Don't do what will make other people happy. Do what makes you happy. I kind of forgot that. I said something ago, but I do what makes you happy, bro. And just always remember, eyes is always on you, whether you know it or not, whether you in the dark or not, whether you in the field, knowing that eyes is on you, right? And only reason that eyes is always on you, because it's gonna be on you when it's really time. It's going to tell you the truth, what you've been doing.
Love it, man. Love it. Well, shoot, man. That's the end of this episode of the Player Circle, man. We have our special guest, Sam Hicks, one of my guys, man, one of my favorite players. He's probably gonna call me tomorrow about some nonsense that's going on, but that's all right, man. He has an open line to my phone all the time, man. Make sure you guys like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the content. If you guys want to know more about the PPT Elite program and what we do, man, go to pptelite.com. Follow us on all the socials. Sam, where can they follow you at?
Hicks for 6. That's on my social.
It's that simple, man. Well, shoot, man, that's the end of our episode, man. Sam, I appreciate you, man. We look forward to watching you play this fall. And like you know me, if you call me, your butt better be starting this fall. You better go take the spot. You know how we roll. All right, man. Look, that's the end of the player circle, man. We look forward to seeing you on the next one. We out.